Because we have the ability to grade every player on every play, our PFF Data System allows us to create a more detailed picture of a player's performance than conventional statistics alone. Sometimes the box score doesn't always tell us everything we need to know. It doesn't tell us about the plays a quarterback fails to make, or the ones where he does only to see a teammate let him down. So yes, we do take into account the usual data points of a quarterback's completion percentage, touchdowns, and interceptions, but we also track things like what we call adjusted completion percentage. Just to be clear, we at PFF consider completion percentage to be a flawed statistic because it includes pass attempts that were not targeted throws and in some cases were never even intended to be completed. Instead, PFF uses an adjusted completion percentage to right the wrongs and ensure that a quarterback isn't penalized for incompletions that aren't his fault. Our first illustration reveals how quarterbacks are typically credited with an incompletion even though he's executed a perfect pass to his intended receiver. Our use of adjusted completion percentage would rightly credit this dropped pass to the receiver and avoid wrongly downgrading the quarterback for a pass that should have been caught. Passes batted at the line of scrimmage are far more of a reflection of good defensive play than they are the quarterback's negatives. Adjusted completion percentage avoids crediting the quarterback with a negative play because the pass attempt is not indicative of his ability to accurately complete a pass to his intended target. The same can be said when a quarterback is hit or being tackled by a defender while trying to throw the pass. The adjusted completion percentage correctly determines that the incompletion here is a false representation of a quarterback's true ability to accurately complete a pass. On a non-targeted throw, such as when a quarterback's primary intent is just to throw the ball away, even to avoid a more costly sack, is just another example of how adjusted completion percentage will not penalize the quarterback for dumping a pass which was never meant to be completed. Another example of how a non-targeted throw is adjusted to accurately calculate a quarterback's true completion percentage is when he decides to spike the ball in order to stop the clock. Here, no receiver is targeted on the play, so the quarterback will not be wrongly credited with an incompletion. So no longer will very important data points find their way to the cutting room floor, or will a player be falsely credited with a negative play that wasn't his fault. Every play is now accurately evaluated, entered into our database, and used to give you a more focused picture of a player's full performance. As they say in the locker room, the eye in the sky doesn't lie.
Thanks for watching the PFF YouTube channel, and if you want to subscribe, all you have to do is push the button. Don't forget everything you get. A little fantasy, push the button. A little green line for the gambling aspects of the game, push the button. College football, push the button. The YouTube channel from PFF.